All right. Hello, Mr. Derek. Can you hear me?
Yes, sounds clear, sir.
Okay, wait. Wait a minute. So, events only. All right. I would like to ask your permissions about turning off the camera for today, Mr. Derek.
It's
It's
okay,
uh,
sir.
it's not effective to turn it on for now. But thank you very much for waiting for the classes. I know it has been a week since you said you couldn't make it last time because of your schedule, but that is completely okay, Mr. Derek, from my side. And I just wanted to know about your progress on your visa. Mr. Derry, is there any information, so work now you're doing or you're preparing for anything besides English language? Mr. Derry, could you please maybe tell me more about that?
No one, sir. No any info, sir. I don't know. They didn't. Uh, till now they didn't uh email to me about the updates of
Okay.
progress.
So
I
they
don't know
they
why, but
okay, they don't really I don't know, but it seems like they don't proceed with the application you send them, or there is no update about anything after you're doing some interview and preparing for the
there's no
document.
update, sir.
Okay,
There's
no.
no update. They say in the middle of July because in Australia, in mid of year, they say the recruitment uh, due in middle of year, but I don't know why they email me in first July. They say they gonna calling me in the middle of July, but still now end of July they
Mhm.
didn't email me or anything for the updates the process.
Well, that's not cooperative, okay? But yes, that's
Yeah.
from their side. So now, uh, but you are already prepared for the English language to improve yourself, right, Mr. Derry? Um,
Yes.
and you also prepare for the Pearson English test because you wanted to have this score for your
Yeah.
visa. The visa
Yeah.
has no information. For now,
Yeah.
better for us. Mhm.
But
But
sir. Uh, till now they didn't informate to me about anything to do. I
inform.
don't know what I'm gonna do now. Just continue the learning for maybe in August
English.
or September or whatever they call me again. I must be prepared, but just now just continue the class right to
Of
improve my English because
course. Of course.
I'm
That's a
very
part of your
very
investment. Yeah.
yes, I'm very very confused now because yeah, I'm like
Where did you get the informations of the skill visa, Mr. Derry? Like, is
yeah,
it from your
this
friend or?
this opportunities
Mhm.
from people from Indonesia, like agency, but this agency will connect me when the user from Australia ready to recruit, right? But he said to me to prepare all of like document for migration, right? But till now, when
Yes.
I told you early, they gonna interview me in mid July, but I don't know
Mhm.
why till now I'm waiting. There's no update from day, and yeah, just do better, like
Uh,
improve my English,
okay, got
just
it.
watching video
And doing the
for
classes
English.
online. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Like
okay.
conversable input. I don't
Mm-hmm,
know.
mm-hmm.
Till now, is
Got it.
my English is very is good or no? I don't know, but I just improve when I'm speaking to someone or somebody to,
Okay.
because it's hard. The hardest thing to know for conversation is like you know the English structure is like vocabulary, grammar structure. That's the problem now for me. But I don't know.
Yes.
Like I'm speaking right now to you. I don't know it's good or no, but I
That's
just
the fluency.
need I'm just to be in, like, what we say, in to understand
To understand,
what
okay?
they say.
But
Yeah.
okay, but I believe, Mr. Derry, if you ask me the perspective of how you use your English right now, it's more on the fluency is getting better. Fluency is how you go, how fluent, how fast, how not being stopped you use your English language. So you keep talking, even the grammar is something else, right? So now you're good in delivering your ideas. I can understand that 100% completely. But the grammar, there are some problems with the grammar, but don't worry about the grammar first, Mr. Derry, because what we need is that you can deliver what is in your thought and I can understand the whole things. So that's the function. But later, in if you are already very, very fluent, then I think grammar should be the main focus, especially in the writing, because
Yes.
today we're gonna dig dive into our writing and last time we have done to see the observations of writing one and writing two. Will be continued today a bit, and if we can proceed to reading, we'll be very happy to also do the reading for the PTE. But just wanted to inform you that Dama is actually maybe the skill visa 462. I'm sorry, 482 that you are applying in Australia. So have you ever done searching the employer by yourself, Mr. Derry, or you just need to follow the agency? Did you pay the agency to help you or no?
No, sir. They didn't give me the, like, imagine for salary or like they paid me or not, but they just told me they just like bring me to user in Australia,
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna take responsibility all of my document, but you know uh, I need to complete complete it to my
Okay.
document.
All
But
right.
yeah, a few weeks ago, some company from Australia to call me about the a new company, email me about new
Mm-hmm.
opportunity, but I think I can do that because till now I did not have the, yeah, certification for English, because the hardest thing to move to Australia, the certified
Mm-hmm.
of English in
Of
English.
course, yes, yes. We have to be ready, not only in terms of our physical body, but also documents as well as mental, right, Mr. Derry? To go to Australia, it's not about how smart are you, but it's about the completeness of your applications, and it's not about the employer as well, but it's all about how we pass the immigration. So that's the thing. Meaning, Mr. Derry, your company, or let's say the agency that helped you now, it's a very nice agency because sometimes agency only pay attention on, oh, what kinds of work do you want, we can help you with this, but they have never talked about documents. You know what, a lot of a lot of people on TikTok and let's say on social media are complaining about being scam of the positions. But here, from what I see, from what I observe from your agency, it seems like the agency said document first, which is actually true, Mr. Derry. Document first, and everything will be great if you have a completeness, if you have a complete document or everything is complete. So that will be great. So now today,
Uh,
hmm?
as far I know, sir, for the like cam agency, for from my experience, it's
Mm-hmm.
must be company from India, but I don't know. You know,
India.
in yes, it's cam company.
Ah,
You know, if you have
maybe.
Lincoln, and you searching about the company, or I'm sorry, not a company, agency to move Australia, but not like hard to do, but like it's easy to
Mm-hmm.
get in over there, but you
Mm-hmm.
must pay first. I think
Ah,
it's
crazy.
scam.
Oh, that's scam. Completely, that's scam. But is there anyone? I think there are a lot of people who got scammed, right, Mr. Derry?
Yeah,
Because they don't pay
maybe
attention.
for now my purpose focus to get a job in Africa, but I don't know. I still want to uh, working in Australia because work-life balance is better for me in Australia.
Of course, of
But
course.
whether what for now, whatever company call me is it's been 5 months for now. From March, sir.
Okay,
I don't
March.
I don't
You
working.
you don't go to work. We say I don't go to
Yes,
work. Yeah,
I don't
and
have a job.
but okay, okay. But there is some motivation things that I always, have in myself. Like sometimes you need to go backward one step to go forward two steps, right? That's what people are
Maybe
saying. But 5 months is not, it's not good. 5 months is like already 5 months waiting for the job. And what do you think? Maybe what you wanted to say, Mr. Derry? Maybe what is that? What was that?
for now, maybe I want to like find job in Indonesia because that's uh, the close opportunity to working again. But because regulation of government is very strict, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
till now
I
maybe
understand.
I have three times interview in Indonesia, but you know some people some HR think when I've previously worked in outside of Indonesia, they say, "Oh, you must be fight of fight." I say no. I know the average of fight for employee in Indonesia, but you can like think it seemed to be like me for fight in my professional company. You can
Mm-hmm.
tawar menawar tuh bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya? Vocabnya. Like
You can say Bergain.
yeah, you can
Bergain.
bargain to me what the best you
Uh-huh.
can give me, right? But yeah,
Of course.
maybe they think uh, they give me the
Hmm.
best number
I don't.
for pay to me, but I say yes, okay, it's great, sounds good, but after that they did not uh, continue the progress, or there's no information or any yeah, information
I don't
about
know.
that.
Like, maybe they I don't know, like how they consider candidates to get into their company, but it seems like mm, they say the things, but they don't commit. So the commitment after saying like, okay, we're gonna contact you soon about that. Maybe it's just because in they're taking your idea into their consideration and they find or they have found, let's say, one of the best candidates that can replace you. So that's why they don't give you any information because I believe in Indonesia people are considering about the salary and prices, Mr. Derry. If I offer myself to a company, I said I want to have at least of 12 to 15 million, and they say, okay, okay, we're gonna work that out for you. But later on, if someone's interview said, I want to have a salary around 5 million with the same quality, and they will be so much beneficial for them to hire someone with 5 million instead of hiring someone with 12 million, right? So I believe that's just because of that offering, and everybody needs job in Indonesia. If you don't create your own job, then I think it will be quite suffering to find a job with a quite good salary, Mr. Derry. So that's the thing. So
Yeah, like after they interview me, uh,
mhm,
we do interview. They give me the maybe like barging the price. I said
mhm,
okay, and a weeks again. And the next week they email me. I'm sorry. After the consideration, we have
that's
more
corporate.
closely
Mhm.
candidate or whatever. I say, then why you interview me and ask me about the price and we say okay, but
At the end,
you
you don't
don't.
really. Mhm.
Yeah, at the end you move to another candidate. I think I don't know why they do like that because yeah maybe may have
Sorry.
some colleague or
Yes,
coworker
colleagues.
in the
Colleagues. Yes.
inside of the company, but yeah, you for now what I'm gonna do is just to better in conversation. I think that is more important now because to be like brave or what, like brave to talk to people.
Yeah.
It's hard, right? Because you know
Mm-hmm.
some because in English have totally have a lot accent like Scottish, British, American, but hard to hard understand accent is I think
Mm-hmm.
in British, but in American I say it's easy to understand what they say. You know?
Okay. Okay. In American English, yeah, we can easily understand what people saying.
Yeah.
That's yes, it is. Then all right. So that's what you do. That's what you wanted to say, but that's great, Mr. Derry. And today, if it is possible, we're gonna go with the PTE in reading, Mr. Derry.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Last time I let you had a time to write to also observe how the writing is scored in the PTE with the AI scoring rubrics. And today I have an American accent, Mr. Dear, so it will be easy for you to understand me. So we don't need to switch to Indonesian language, as you said. You keep doing what you can do now for English language conversation and everything. So what do you think if we go with the reading? Do you think this is a good idea or you want to come back to writing to finish all the aspects? I believe reading, we have to finish all the formula, all the parts of the reading. And after that listening, then we're going to do the mock test, mock test, mock test all the time.
Yeah. Sir, after you give me homework 3 weeks or 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, 2 weeks
I'm
ago, I
sorry.
believe.
I'm sorry. I forgot about all of that because it's too many like business I do right now, like
Yeah.
in home and outside home. I'm very very like, oh, I forget about my what
Mm.
I'm finished in
Oh, but
English course a few weeks ago.
okay, that's okay. Mr. There, I believe that's also like
You you know during we like did not do the class of
mhm.
I think 2 weeks. I just moved to Duolingo application. Just that.
Doing application to make yourself not stopping learning, right? So keep learning
Yes.
all the time. That's great. Yes. Yes, which is actually
Sometime I for conversation I'll talk to I and they like correct the what I say and the grammar click and vocabulary what I say is wrong or correct. That's it.
mhm. Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
but that's okay. Completely that's okay, Mr. Derry, because you have a lot. I don't know, but you said that you were really busy, and at the same time you said you didn't have a work. This is kind of confusing for me. You said like you were really busy with your businesses, which means like something you do. Businesses is like a busyness, right? Busyness is some businesses. So businesses here means like what you do. So could you please maybe tell me a little bit about where did you go and what did you do during those 2 weeks, Mr. Lily?
I just helping my parents for renovation my
Ah,
home
that's great.
parents and that I have like um a little business in outside town a couple days.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. All right. So that's what you've been doing at the background when you cannot do the class, right? Okay. That's great, Mr. Derry. Nice information. And we do have a lot of things that you can observe, and I think now today we're going to go on with the reading. I want you to also understand some of the vocabulary that we're going to do in readings, and this will be great for you and will be great for your improvement of your vocabulary. And
Yes,
here,
because
yeah, we're gonna do the fill in the blank for the first drag and drop or drop down. And we're gonna randomly choose like maybe passage. What is your favorite number from 1 to 15, for example? 1 to 20.
you can give me 6.
Okay, I can give me 6. Okay. History of printing. Okay, the history of printing. So this is going to be great for us to understand every of the words. And what about now? You try to go with the first drop down. This is the type of the reading in the PTE, Mr. There. You have to understand this completely. So the type of the PTE, there are a lot of, let me just go with the input of this one. Wait, yeah. I'm gonna give you the input of the formats of the PTE itself. Let me just let you know that in reading we have 5 tasks. In reading, we have 5 tasks, and this task is going to be separated one by one. For example, fill in the blank, multiple choice or multiple answer, reorder paragraph, reading blanks. Reading blanks is the same like fill in the blanks, but different thing. And multiple choice with single answer. And today we're gonna do this one, this one,
Uh,
3. Okay?
I'm sorry. Could you please
Yes.
tell me about the difference between different and difference in conversation? Like we gonna compare something, but I'm most confused what I gonna use like difference and different.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's the topic of let me explain you about the topic of different and difference. Okay, this one. Okay, this one is Actually, the adjective. Let me just go with this one first. Adjective. And this one, yeah, difference. Okay. This one is the noun, Mr. Derry. The same like the word. Let me just compare you after this one. So we say, this is different. Adjective is subject, this one, plus verb, and completely after that, adjective. The verb is the to be. Yeah? We're going to go with to be. The same like noun actually, but let me just give you example in speaking. If I give you rules, then you will be confused. Here, um, you are different from um my students. You are different from my students, for example. You are different. So, kamu berbeda dari or dengan, right?
Yes.
Berbeda dengan. So you are different. But here, I would like to say the difference, perbedaan. Nah, jadi kalau kamu tahu adjektif kata sifat, noun itu kata benda, maka terjemahannya akan berbeda sendiri. Yang ini artinya
Oh,
perbedaan, yang ini artinya beda. Nah, itu yang bikin kayak misteri bingung gitu. Here, yang bawah ini, so here, down there is a perbedaan. Nah, so could you please maybe tell me the difference? Nah, berarti yang dipakai adalah yang bawah Mr. Derry. Could you please tell me the difference? So, coba kasih tahu perbedaannya apa? Nah, could you please tell me the difference? So, what about this one, Mr. Derry? I would like to ask you about this one. Important. Nah, and importance. Sorry, kurang teh. Okay, important and import. Okay, important and importance. Could you maybe give me the example of how we use it in speaking, Mr. Derry? Because I have told you how I use different and difference. And now I want you to give me example of how we use important and importance. Tell me more.
I don't have any idea, sir, for importance.
Importance,
I'm sorry.
kepentingan. You can
Oh,
do that.
I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
you can do it,
you
I believe.
you mean I give you a sentence, like a sentence,
Yeah, sentence in speaking, yes.
like it's important to do English.
Mhm.
Eh,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
dif,
important to
dif,
do
dif,
English.
dif, different to do Spanish language, like that.
Mm, the okay, could you maybe tell me re-explain your sentence, please?
Like the important things to do
Mm-hmm.
English. I know, I'm sorry. I can explain that. I'm blank right now. Sorry.
Okay, right.
It's
I'm
just like
waiting.
for the difference, like for the difference, like perbedaan is like for object like pets or cars or whatever object like that.
No, perbedaan here you can at least you know how to use the word perbedaan in Indonesian language. Like perbedaannya apa? Nah, what
What
is, right? What is the difference and what are the differences? If I ask you, what is the difference of this? This is different. But the pronunciation of this very clear because they say difference. So,
a difference?
at yes, this one is different. Important, importance. And we also have another word like many, many words for this one. For example, the word beauty and beautiful. Nah, this one, and I'm sorry, sorry. Okay, then could you please maybe tell me how to use this one? And yeah, we got a lot of words for the word beauty, Mister. So maybe what do you think, and how do we use this one?
I think for beautiful is for expression. For beauty is like uh for like some object maybe. That's beautiful for object, then beauty for expression like oh you are so beauty. Like beautiful for oh that's a beautiful
Um,
flower. That's a
no,
beautiful.
no, Mr. Derry. This is the topic of this is. Well, I think we need to bring this topic later on. The name of the topic is parts of speech. Parts of speech, or let's say part of speech. So we got noun, adjective, verb. Okay, the most important part of speech is that we have to understand what is noun, what is adjective, and what is verb, and what is adverb. Okay, so this one, we have to understand this four first because we have the word beautifully. And this one, yeah. Then this is completely different thing if you don't understand part of speech. This one, arti dari kata beauty. The beauty of Indonesia. Nah, could you maybe tell me what is the meaning of the beauty of Indonesia? Artinya kira-kira
Keindahan Indonesia.
keindahan Indonesia. Nah, kalau kamu bilang, oh that's beauty, salah. Oh itu keindahan. Tidak, kita nggak bilang, that's beautiful. Itu yang betul. Karena kita pakai
Ya.
keindahan dengan kata the beauty. In keindahan. Nah, my Indonesian spelling is so much better. Please check it later on. Keindahan. Oke. Okay. Dan beautiful artinya
Cantik,
cantik atau indah ya.
indah.
Cantik atau indah. Oke, okay, that's okay. Yang penting digunakan sebagai um, adjective, oke? Okay? Then the next beautify. Can you
Ada
beautify this on photos? I want the picture to be beautified. Nah, I want my stuff to beautify my room. So tomorrow I want the room to be beautiful because I love to see the beauty of my room. Nah, bisa kayak gitu, Mister Derry.
mempercantik,
Mempercantik, that's nice.
memperindah.
Memperindah, mempercantik boleh. Let's say this one. Then beautifully.
Eh, I don't have any idea. Sorry, I have no
Beautifully
idea.
is secara or dengan cantik. Okay. You sing the song beautifully. You did the job beautifully. Nah, you did the job beautifully. Jadi beauty, beautiful, beautify, beautifully. Nah, jika saya kasih nih Mr. Derry untuk memasukkan yang mana noun, adjective, verb, dan adverb, kira-kira boleh nggak pilih yang mana noun dulu? Noun kan pasti arahnya kata benda, pasti beauty, keindahan itu pasti noun. Oke, adjective yang mana?
Beautify.
Beautify itu mempercantik
I'm sorry,
kegiatan itu,
beautiful.
Mister. Jadi itu pasti kata kerja. Itu kata kerja. Setiap menunjukkan kegiatan itu kata kerja.
Keindahan beauty.
So what do you think?
I'm sorry,
Keindahan, beauty itu noun kata benda.
beautifully.
Kata benda dia menunjukin kebendaan, misalnya keindahan. Beautifully itu adverb, Mister. Berarti yang jadi adjektif adalah beautiful. Adjektif kata sifat, sifat dia cantik, sifat dia indah, Mister. Jadi sifat barangnya itu indah gitu. Misalnya sifat sifat dari Intinya menunjukkan karena adjektif ini fungsinya
Ekspresi.
Mm-mm. Adjektif ini fungsinya untuk menyampaikan atau merefer ke noun kata benda. Nah, jadi kita bilang beautiful beauty. Bisa. Keindahan yang indah. Bisa. This is the beautiful beauty. Nah, jadi kalau kita belajar jauh ya kayak gitu. Masuknya karena ini perlu seperti itu. Oke. Nah, jika saya kasih satu lagi pertanyaan. Verb yang mana, Mister? Saya udah kan udah dapat tadi kan. Kira-kira masih ingat nggak, Mister? Dari mana yang mana verb? Verb itu kata kerja ya, Mister Derry. Semua yang menunjukkan pekerjaan.
Beautifully.
Beautifully dengan secara tidak itu yang memodifikasi nanti to beautify the room beautifully. Nah, itu adjective adverb beautifully adverb yang bawah. Yang verbnya artinya
Beauty.
beautify. Beauty keindahan itu noun Mister Derry. Kok noun itu keindahan. Nah, beautify itu mempercantik. Nah, setiap kegiatan kan menggunakan, memindahkan kan, mempercantik itu pasti kegiatan. Misalnya dari dia misalnya mengecat ya, aku cat rumah mau berapiin ruangan ini aja. Nah, mempercantik. Oke, I want you to coba kita lihat kalau misalnya kasih satu kata, dapat nggak ketemu tiga kata di bawahnya? Bentar, Miss Dari. Saya akan bawakan satu kata untuk Miss Dari. Kata apa ya? Wait a minute. Saya
You
perasa
see you see now my English is very.
ini kalau ke arah grammar, Miss Dari. If it is this is all about the grammar or about the use of the language, maybe it's this one. But from what I can see, how you speak, it's already nice. But this only a matter of time. Okay, I want to go with the word uh let's say
Then sir, oh,
mhm,
I'm sorry, sir.
let's
But
see.
what's the difference between speak in polite and formal?
Speak speak in a polite and formal. So you're asking the question is polite is how we use the language
What's
politeness.
the
Formal,
what the difference?
we don't need to be formal. We don't need to be polite in a formal way. And we need to be formal in a polite way. You know what I mean? So like this.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
work if you work in a corporate lifestyle, for example, you're talking to your boss, then you are doing the formal introductions, you're doing the formal things, and you don't need to be formal. You don't need to be polite because it's the formal way how you say hello, good morning, thank you for coming on time to the meeting today. All right, everyone, I would like to present. Then polite is a different thing. When you want to respect someone, you have a lot of hedges. Like uh excuse me, I believe would it be possible to know your name before you go to the meeting room? Nah, so would it be possible to know? No one talks like that because you want to respect the person. Halo Bapak, Ibu, mungkin gak ya kalau saya tahu namanya dulu Bapak sebelum masuk ke ruangan meeting? Then that is like why are you talking to me like that? Right, Mr. Derry, like you are very 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 polite. Orang kok nanya nama, pohon maaf Pak, namanya siapa ya kita catat dulu. Tapi kalau ada orang yang pakai istilah apakah mungkin atau mungkinkah, right? Mungkinkah untuk saya bisa um,
Kayak may I, would I?
iya, would it be possible? Nah itu, would it be possible? Would it be convenient? Nah, is it too much for me if I order coffee? Is it too much for you? Ada loh bule yang datang di cafe, dia ada punya uang, dia punya segala, tapi dia lihat yang pada sibuk kan, udah mau tutup juga. Excuse me, would it be too much for you guys to make just a cup of coffee? If it is too much, it's okay. I can definitely go. Dia bilang gitu. Kayak datang, kira-kira berlebihan nggak? Terjemahannya kayak gini sih, terjemahan secara langsungnya. Kira-kira berlebihan atau kalian keberatan nggak ya kalau misalnya saya mau pesan kopi, satu kopi saja. Kalau keberatan nggak apa-apa, nanti saya coba cari toko lain. Dia bilang, oh enggak, we can definitely make you coffee. One cup, two cups. Nah, karena politeness itu beda dengan formal, Mr. Derry. Formal, kamu talking to your boss, you don't need to be polite. Tapi kalau kamu respect dia, ya silahkan pakai language politeness. Oke, saya akan kasih kata yang sering keluar, Mr. Derry. Satu kata, tapi Mr. Derry ubah tiga kata bentuknya ya. Jadi kita coba lihat di sini. Aku naikin ini. I want to go with the word, satu kata untuk bentuk noun. Saya akan kasih kata bentuk nounnya atau bentuk, let's say, kata bendanya yaitu educations. Nah, kira-kira verbnya apa, adjektifnya apa, adverbnya apa? Ayo, Mister Derry. Gampang ini. Rasa tahu saya, Mister Derry pasti tahu kata ini. Banyak bentuknya soalnya.
Maksudnya noun untuk
Nounnya, nounnya saya kasih education. Sama kayak beauty saya kasih Mister harus cari beautiful, beautify, beautifully. Berarti saya kasih kata education, Mister harus cari verbnya, adjektifnya, dan adverbnya. Tapi secara pengetahuan Mister saja, misalnya Mister pernah lihat kata, kayaknya saya pernah lihat kata educational lah, Mister. Nah, misalnya educational, itu kira-kira masuk kemana?
pendidikan,
Ya, pendidikan yang pertama. Educational artinya bersifat pendidikan. Itu artinya Mister, bersifat pendidikan. Jadi educational artinya seperti educational center. Center, tempat atau pusat yang terkait hal-hal pendidikan. Educational center. Gitu. Jadi pusat yang berkaitan ke hal-hal yang bersifat edukasi. Nah, lanjut ke verbnya, kata kerjanya. I teach here in TEC is to, kata bentuk verbnya adalah to educate. Pernah dengar,
I-
Mister?
ya untuk mengajari itu educate,
Iya, untuk mengajar. Nah, Mister sebenarnya tahu, tapi kok nggak dapat gitu, to educate. Nah, kalau gitu berarti adverbnya apa ya? Adverb
education,
kata kata keterangannya, Mister. Adverbnya apa ya? Sama ly-nya kayak yang di atas. Pernah dengar nggak kata educationally? Nah, educationally. Nah, ini adverbnya, Mister. Jadi dari satu kata yang saya kasih, Mister bisa jabarkan tiga kata lagi di bawah dan ini akan berfungsi banget dalam reading PTE dan lain-lain. Jadi kalau Mister saya bilang, oh ini noun, ini adjektif, ini adverb, udah tahu gitu. Terjemahannya, Mister, saya mau yang noun dulu. Yang noun itu terjemahan education itu maksudnya apa?
pendidikan,
Education. Oke, yang bawah educational. Yang tadi saya bilang educational center. Kira-kira apa tuh maksudnya, Mister?
sekolah atau tempat les, kursus,
Educational arti sendiri adalah semua hal yang bersifat pendidikan. Itu artinya, Mister. Oh, you are very educational. Oh ya, I am very educational. Nah, artinya kamu tuh akademik banget sih, kamu tuh orangnya pendidikan banget sih. Nah, itu educational artinya, Mister. Terus educate. Boleh diterjemahkan lagi, Mister? Educate.
mengajari, to educate
Oke, to educate someone,
student or
mengajari. Nah, betul, betul banget itu. Educationally. Now, educationally. What does it mean?
sorry, I have no idea, sir.
Oke, educationally secara mendidik artinya. So, I want all the program to run educationally. Nah, saya mau programnya semuanya dilakukan secara pendidikan. Berarti apapun programnya harus ada teaching dan learning di dalamnya. Seperti itu, Mister. Oke, saya kasih satu kata lagi, tapi saya nggak bisa bantu sekarang. Oke, Mister? Jadi saya akan kasih kata satu, Mister cari dua bentuknya, oke? Saya akan kasih kata yang simple dan Mister sering keluar dan pasti tahu harusnya. eh oke, saya akan kasih kata dalam bentuk verb atau kata kerja. Saya hapus dulu yang ini ya. Oh, ya. Saya hapus dulu, saya turunkan yang ininya. Saya akan kasih kata itu ke, oke, saya kasih verbnya. Saya kasih verb atau kata kerjanya. Mister cari sisanya. Nah ini, create. Untuk bentuk verbnya. Kira-kira bentuk nounnya apa, bentuk adjektifnya apa, bentuk adverbnya apa. Noun, terus adjective, panjang banget lagi. Adverb. Nah, create artinya membuat. Saat orang yang selalu membuat sesuatu, kita bilang orangnya apa sebagai adjektif? Oh, kamu ini orangnya create. Nah, create apa?
Creator.
Creator, itu noun. Oke, nice. Creator. Orang ini kan creator. Itu noun tapi Mister. Creator atau creation. Oke? Creation pernah dengar, Mister?
Enggak pernah.
Creation? Are you sure? Creation is
Yes,
a
just
level satu. Level satu bahasa Inggris A1 creation. Lebih tinggi creator daripada creation.
I just like
Yang
who made
yang
this,
kita
who the
buat.
creator of this.
Okay, got it. So what
Oh,
the adjective of the word create? Content creator, content creation. Nah, pembuatan konten dan yang membuat konten. Oke, adjective. Kira-kira apa ya adjektifnya ya? Someone, okay, let me just give you a clue, okay? When someone likes to create something, someone is kayak soal PTI
di,
jadinya short answer short questions.
dislike,
When someone
dislike.
dari kata create harusnya. When someone likes to create something, always create something. I want to create you a flower. I want to create you a decoration. I want to create you a website. I will design you. Then what do we call the person? Create. Okay, let me
Kreatif.
help you with this word. Yes, creative. Nice. Tahu loh, Mister. Creative. Nah, itu adjektifnya. Adjektifnya berarti sifat dia kreatif, kreator yang kreatif, creative creator, boleh. Creative creation, boleh. To create these creative creations, I would like to create it creatively. Nah, jadi, Mister, kira-kira apa lanjutannya? Adverbnya ly soalnya tinggal tambah
Creatively.
creatively. Nice, amazing. So, dapat ya Mister ya sekarang ya. Oke, nice. Jadi artinya sekarang, arti yang pertama, create untuk membuat atau membuat ya kan? Arti yang
Membuat.
kedua sebagai noun.
Pembuat.
Oke, betul. Nice, itu arti yang pertama. Arti yang kedua, Mister, yang ini.
Pembuat. Kan
eh Pembuat. Ini kan membuat, ini pembuatnya ya.
ya,
Oke, nice. Creation itu ya pembuatan juga artinya. Nah, ini kreatif.
kreasi.
Oke, kreasi. Alright, alright, alright. Eh Kreatif, kreatif, Mister. Sorry. Kreasi itu yang ini yang atas malah nounnya. Kreatif. Kira-kira orangnya gimana? Artinya sama loh bahasa Indonesianya. Yang bersifat,
Kreat-
iya, yang bersifat kreatif. Iya, Mister, betul. Yang bersifat kreatif. Nah, creatively artinya apa ya?
I have no idea, so.
Creatively dengan kreatif. You design the room creatively. You design the table creatively. Thank you so much. You did very nice and creatively, right? Kamu mendesain meja ini secara kreatif. Ingat artinya kan dengan secara kalau adverb. You speak English fluently. Nah, you speak English fluently, kamu bicara bahasa Inggris dengan lancar. Seperti itu, Mister. Oke, saya akan kasih satu kata lagi untuk Mister Ubah. Dan saya cari yang paling simple yang mungkin Mister kayak pernah dengar dan pasti tahu kayak recreation dan lain-lain ya. I want to go with the maybe maybe I'm gonna go with the word this one yang very very simple. I'm gonna go with this one. Saya akan kasih adjektif sekarang. Adjektif. Oke, ini Mister. I'm sorry. Kata set. Saya mau Mister cari nounnya. Noun, verb, terus adverb. Nah, adverbnya kan tinggal tambah aja sih kalau adjektif udah dapat set, adverb tinggal tambah ly saja. Berarti adverbnya apa tuh, Mister Dery? What is the adverb?
Adverb atau verb, sir?
Adverb yang ini dulu. Kan kalau adverb kan identiknya dengan ly doang. Jadi berarti adverbnya apa ya?
Sadly,
Sadly. Oke, dengan sedih. Oke, sadly, nice, Mister. Berarti dua lagi nih tugas Mister. Ya, Mister bilang sadly. Sadly, I will refuse that. Ya, kayak dengan sedih, kayak secara sedih saya bakalan tolak itu. Dan that's the thing. Noun and verb. Ayo.
verbnya sadness,
Sadness itu bukan verb. Sadness adalah kesedihan. Itu adalah kata benda, Mister. Karena kata benda diletakkan di depan seperti gini. Kesedihan seorang ayah, for example. Nah, the sadness of a father, right? Jadi Mister bilangnya itu kesedihan berarti masuknya ke saya tanya lagi ke noun Mister, sadness. Nah, tinggal satu lagi Mister. Sadness kesedihan. Ya, kita terjemahkan sad, sedih. Noun, kesedihan. Verb, yang menyedihkan. Atau kita bisa bilang membuat sesuatu sedih. Don't do that, you only titik-titik. Nah, jangan seperti itu, kamu hanya membuat saya sedih. Ada katanya. Ada kata kerjanya. Membuat saya sedih itu ada satu kata kerja. Dan dari kata set juga. Nah, mungkin Mister belum pernah lihat, tapi saya kasih clue. Mau dikasih clue, Mister? Atau langsung dibantu di situ? Ada kata this one. Sadden. Have you ever see this word, Mister? Have you ever seen this
never,
word? Never. Karena
never.
memang kata sadden memang agak tinggi. Karena ini artinya membuat seseorang sedih. You know what? That only saddens me. Kamu tahu nggak? Itu hanya membuat saya sedih. So that's sadden. Sadly dengan sedih. Sadly I refuse. Sadly I left her atau I left him behind. Dengan sedih saya harus tinggalkan dia. Sadly I left her behind. Because she only saddens me every day, then this sadness is going to be all the time, and I am always sad every day. Nah, jadi semuanya dipakai di situ, Mister. You got it? Ini kok makin kata kata Mister. Dari ini emang saya mau jadi guru bahasa Inggris, Mister. Enggak, tapi kalau Mister dari tahu ini, if you know this one, it would be very easy to analyze questions. Kalau
Yes,
misal tahu
it's
ini,
okay to do this, sir, because basic in English need a foundation, like this. The foundation
yes,
is
of
very very.
course.
It's for me.
Nice.
You teach me like this. It's okay, sir. I am very, really really need this.
Okay. Nah, kalau kalau this one is the word sad. Now I'm gonna give you the adjective. Satu lagi, adjective terkait kata this one. Weak. Hah, weak. Yang artinya lemah banget, Mister, for example. Oh, such a weak person. Nah, misalnya. Alright, then tell me more about how we construct the other formats of the word weak. Apa? Weak kalau udah ada adjektif berarti adverbnya langsung dapet tuh, Mister. Kayak tadi lagi weak berarti adverbnya
Quickly,
weakly. Nice. Okay. Right. Weakly, secara lemah. Oh, you know what? At that time, when that grandmother woke up very weakly. Nah, dengan lemah, bangun tidur secara lemah. Atau when someone's got accident, I believe they will stand up weakly. Berdiri secara lemah. Nah, weakly. Dan weak ya, bukan weak tapi weak. Oke, this one. Lanjut. Nounnya kira-kira apa ya?
weakness,
Nice, weakness. What is your weakness or what are your weaknesses? Ya kan, kalau
ketakutan,
misalnya weaknesses apa?
ketakutan,
Kok ketakutan, Mister?
kelemahan,
Kelemahan. Oke, siap.
kelemahanmu.
Kelemahan atau kekurangan ya. Alright, kira-kira verbnya apa ya? Kurang lebih kayak set dia, Mister. Pernah dengar nggak? Atau pernah lihat somewhere katanya somewhere?
Weekend,
Weaken. Oke, nice. Weaken. Nah, artinya memperlemah, Mister. Oh, that's only weaken her power. Nah, itu hanya melemahkan kekuatan dia. She didn't realize she jokes every day like it's only weakens her power. Nah, weaken artinya melemahkan. Oh, ini bahasa Inggrisnya tingkat mulai ini nih, mulai serius nih, Mister. Oke. Eh, nice, nice, nice try untuk kata-kata seperti ini. Mister, sekarang saya akan kasih lagi mungkin satu ya. Kata yang mungkin Mister bisa bisa apa? Bisa coba cari kira-kira apa bentuknya, oke? I'm gonna go with the word hmm, apa ya kata yang mungkin Mister mau tahu? Ada bentuk yang sama atau kata simpel-simpel? Oke, I got it, I got it. Oke, kita coba ya. Saya akan kasih kata dalam bentuk noun-nya, Mister. Noun itu kata benda, saya akan kasih kata clean. Nah, sorry, itu verb ya. Ya udah saya kasih verb deh. Verb. Nah, verbnya adalah clean, artinya untuk membersihkan atau sedang membersihkan atau akan membersihkan. Clean, membersihkan. Kira-kira Adjektifnya apa, nounnya apa, dan adverbnya apa ya, Mister?
Kalau nounnya cleaner,
Cleaner bisa,
kalau
bisa, cleaner bisa, bentar, verb. Hmm. Adverb. Eh, sorry, noun. Kok bisa double? Noun. Cleaner. Cleaner satu, terus ada lagi ya. Cleaner atau kalau pernah tahu kata clean, nanti deh. Cleaner boleh. Dapat nggak, Mister?
cleaner, cleanly,
Cleanly, cleanly. It is a nice word actually. Cleanly, ya. Cleanly, betul. Ada cleanly. Secara bersih, cleanly. Jadi kayak kita lihat kalau misalnya di internet katanya pasti ada karena ini adalah word family namanya. Cleanly, clean, adjective, clean verb membersihkan, cleanly secara bersih atau dengan bersih. I want you to do it cleanly. Nah, I want you to do it cleanly without dirt. Adjektifnya apa? This is very clean. Nah, dia ada tinggal didabelkan aja noun dengan adjektifnya, Mister. Kan orang bilang, oh, the rumah, the house is very clean. Bisa, karena clean selain membersihkan, artinya juga bersih, Mister. Dia bisa double ini. Jadi oh, you are very clean. Kamu orangnya bersih banget ya, gitu kan? You are very clean. Nah, atau oh, I want to clean this before we go. Please clean the room before you go. Berarti verb bisa dipakai, adjective bisa dipakai. Emang ada kasus yang double seperti ini. Don't worry, memang benar seperti itulah dia. Oke, nice finding, Mister. Bagus, penemuan yang bagus untuk kata-katanya. Jika saya kasih satu lagi tapi Mister cari yang pasti bisa, Mister. Coba saya kasih. Satu time Mister yang cari sendiri ya. I'm gonna
clean,
go with the word wait a minute. Banyak sebenarnya Mister, bentar. Yang paling simple atau kita bisa bilang hmm, oke, I'm gonna go with the word kata kerja, verb, use. Nah, ayo Mister, ini simple. Adjective, adverb, adverb dulu, noun, adverb. Nah, menurut Mister, kira-kira apa sih adjektifnya, apa namanya, apa adverbnya? That's okay, take your time dan coba pikirkan kira-kira perubahan-perubahan bentuk word family apa nih yang dipakai dia ini.
user,
Itu verb,
user,
verb
oh,
bentuk kedua, verb bentuk kedua, bentuk ketiga juga, tetap verb itu Mister.
sorry, I have no idea, sir.
Are you sure? Kalau kamu lihat katanya pasti kamu bilang, oh iya ya gitu, pasti gitu. You know, you please think first. Berpikir dulu baru nanti kayak Mister bilang, oh ya, I have no idea, you can do that. But now I want you to think first.
Use semua,
Hmm?
use semua.
You semua? Tidak, Mister. Perubahannya jelas banget. Oke, I wanna help you with the word, the noun-nya ya. Karena Mister kerja di bagian alat berat, harusnya Mister tahu istilah ini. Coba lihat ya. Nah, pernah lihat usage, artinya kegunaan, Mister. Atau use, tapi yang use. Kurang pas sih kalau use saja, tapi ya udah kita dalam kurung. Usage, artinya kegunaan. What is the usage of this one? Itu noun-nya, artinya kegunaannya apa? Fungsinya apa? Nah, kalau sesuatu berfungsi banget, artinya apa? Oh, you are
Useless.
useless, tidak berfungsi. Berarti kalau berfungsi, use, useful, Mister. Useless yang Mister pakai tadi. Nah, kalau Mister dapat useless, langsung balikin ke positif. Berarti useful. Berarti adjektifnya ada dua di situ. Useless and useful. Nah, kalau adverbnya, adjektif dikasih ly. Berarti
Usually.
usefully. Nice. Secara bermanfaat atau secara oke. Ini word family yang bagus banget sebenarnya, Mister. Jadi kalau Mister ada homework di bagian ini, for example, then I want you to go with that gitu. Jadi kayak use, you know, kayak aku mau menggunakan ini, this is berguna, kegunaannya apa, secara bermanfaat. Nah, I want to use this because this is useful. I know the usage already and I use it usefully. Nah, jadi di situ ditempatkan sedemikian rupa gitu, Mister. Kalau Mister bisa nempatin ya, kalau salah ya artinya juga aneh. This is very use. No, this is very useful karena ini bermanfaat. Oh, you are such a useless people. Misal kita mau bilang orang jelek gitu kan. Oh, you are such a useless person. I don't want to be your friend. Oke, atau
Bukannya
ya kan.
useless itu nggak berguna ya?
Iya, useless itu nggak berguna. Kalau kita mau ngomongin orang, makanya saya bilang tadi kalau kita mau ngomongin orang. Tapi hati-hati dengan kata useless ya. Ah, such a useless. No. Karena itu tidak
I
sopan.
think when I'm working, just like, oh, this part is useless.
Ah, oke, nice. Oke,
This
wow.
component is useless.
This compartment, this, oh, you can say, oh, this company is useless. No.
No, 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 no. This like component, not
Oh,
company,
component.
component. The
Okay,
part of
got it.
like
Like a
something of,
single mini tiny parts, we say components. Nice.
yes.
That's nice, Mister. Dan kalau ada lagi kata, mungkin Mister punya kata satu verb, kata kerja yang mungkin Mister mau saya bentukan itunya, atau saya kasih lagi deh satu. I want you to find the word, okay? I wanna give you the
Okay.
adjective. Saya kasih adjektif, Mister. Katanya adalah this one. Ah, this is very dark. Nah, kira-kira noun-nya apa? Terus adverb-nya apa? Adverb-nya apa? Mungkin nanti yang reorder paragraf atau yang materi soalnya akan saya jadikan PR kita selesaikan ini dulu, Mister. And I believe at 2:20 kita we have to 2:30 ya, 2:30. 2:20 I'm gonna give you the homework. 10 more minutes, Mister. We have to finish this one. Dark, kira-kira What is the noun? What is the verb? And what is the adverb?
Darkness,
Oke. Apa? What was that, Mister?
darkness, the
Darkness artinya
darkness,
gelap,
kegelapan lah.
kegelapan malam. The darkness of the night, for example. Darkness. Oke. Verbnya, kata kerjanya untuk membuat sesuatu gelap. Dari kata dark juga.
Dark juga,
Dari kata dark juga, iya. Tapi nggak dark dark juga. Too dark to make it dark. No, we say too dark to darken. Pernah dengar kata darken, Mister?
enggak.
Darken itu kata jarang dipakai, tapi ya memang ada darken. If you go on Google and search the word darken, nah itu kayak artinya membuat sesuatu gelap.
Berarti like kayak make it darken.
You don't say make it darker. Itu adjektif nanti jatuhnya di sini. Make it darker. Karena kamu pakai kata make, kamu harus bilang darkening it. Darken it. Darken it. Nah, harus kayak gitu. Darken it. Bisa, Mister? Darken it artinya buat itu jadi gelap.
Kalau kayak buat itu lebih gelap kayak could
Oke,
you
darker.
make it a darkness?
Darker. Darker, Mister. Maksudnya ke adjektif. Jadi superlatif, komparatif. Darker. Nah, masuknya ke adjektif.
Oh, that's the thing.
Oke.
That, that.
Kira-kira adjektif adverbnya apa ya adverbnya?
Darkly, I'm sorry.
Darker. Iya, yang ini. Darker. Adjektif yang bentuk komparatif. Kalau yang bentuk superlatif, adjektif yang darkest. Ini sebenarnya satu kata, Mister. Bisa dapat 18 kita. Satu kata bisa dapat 18 karena di sini ada bentuk NED, bentuk ing, bentuk S, bentuk ih. Banyak, Mister. Di sini kan dark, darker, darkest baru versi yang ya adjektif. Yang nounnya ada darkness, terus darknesses yang ada es, ya kan?
Berarti kalau pakai
Terus
ES tuh lebih banyak ya?
banyak, ya kegelapan artinya. Tapi biasa Mister kan bisa pakai darkness aja karena brightnesses tidak. Mhm.
Maksudnya kayak penggunaan apa? Tubinya
Es
apa?
gitu.
Tubinya kayak harus pakai R ya kalau dia lebih banyak ya. Kalau
Betul.
lebih dari satu.
Number, what are your weaknesses? Ya kan? My weaknesses are, nah gitu. Why my weaknesses are apa gitu ngomong.
Kalau is kan kayak what you weak, berarti kan cuma satu gitu ya, nggak lebih dari satu. Atau salah ya?
Kalau is satu, betul Mister.
Kayak, oh your car is very nice.
Your car is
Yo,
very nice. Betul.
kalau
Nah,
kayak
adverbnya apa?
verbnya
Belum
darkly,
dapat soal. Darkly. Oke, nice. Sorry, saya nggak tulis kayaknya. Bukan nggak dengar, nggak tulis Mister bilang. Darkly. Dengan gelap.
can you make it darkly?
No, no, no. You don't say like that. Can you make it dark? Make it darker. Karena harus adjektif kalau itu. Karena kamu pakai it di situ, Mister. Jadi can you make it? Berarti kan kamu ingin menunjukkan sifat dia kan? Can you make it? Jadi pakai kata yang sifat. Kalau kamu bilang, can you make it darkness? You cannot. Can you make it darken? Nggak bisa. Can you make it darkly? Tidak bisa. Karena sifatnya mau Mister dari tujuh. Can you make it dark? Bisa. Can you make it darker? Bisa. Can you make it the darkest? Bisa. ST. Darkest. Nah, jadi semua
Berarti
itu
nggak
diajak.
usah ditambahin, nggak usah ditambahin more ya.
Kalau more kan untuk yang syllable-nya lebar, syllable-nya lebar. Syllable-nya lebih dari tiga atau lebih dari satu. Dua, misalnya beautiful, itu kan beauty, beautiful. Nah, jadi itu more beautiful. Syllable satu, sekali sebut maksudnya Mister Derry, itu langsung pakai ER. Ngerti nggak, Mister Derry?
Ya.
Iya, tapi kayaknya aku nggak yakin sih dari ngerti sebentar, sebentar. Aku coba tanya ya. Mengapa pakai more? Mengapa pakai er? Coba di sini. Ada kata comfortable. Nah, ka, com, comfortable, ya kan?
Table.
Nah, comfortable kalau di cara penyebutan maksud saya syllable. Nah, saya bila kasih tau deh. Syllable itu maksudnya adalah cara motongnya saat disebutin. Comf, comf ini sekali, comfortable. Tiga kali penyebutan. Bukan empat ya, comfortable tiga kali, Mister. Jadi,
Ya.
comfortable. Comfortable. Nah, O-nya hilang, comfortable. Nah, itu syllable-nya tiga. Maka, syllable di atas satu, karena satu syllable itu pakai er. Nah, syllable di atas satu untuk adjektif dikasih more. Lalu satunya lagi most. Oh, this is the most comfortable place I have ever been. Nah, karena comfortable syllable-nya tiga kali. Nah, mengapa kata dark er bukan pakai more? Karena dark sekali baca, Mister. Dark, one
Oh,
syllable.
penyebutannya gitu kah?
Iya, penggalan penyebutan. Nah, jadi kalau kata sebenarnya, kalau kata ini, nih, handsome. Nah, kira-kira handsome kan lebih dari satu kan, Mister? Handsome. Ya nggak sih, Mister? Lebih dari satu
Iya.
penyebutan berarti kan dua syllable. Kira-kira pakai more atau pakai handsomer?
Nggak pakai hand summer.
Iya, pakainya more dengan most karena lebih dari satu kali penyebutan. Jadi penggalannya dua kali berarti more handsome, more beautiful, more comfortable, more stunning, and more apa. Nah, jadi terus kalau dia sekali sebut doang, misalnya kayak uh, kata adjektif ya kita pakai kata happy. Happy more happy ya. Happier juga bisa. Tapi happy itu dua. Nah ini kasus happy ini susah ini. Happy itu more happier. More happy bisa. Happier bisa, Mister. Karena dia dipakainya seperti itu. Kita kasih kata yang sekali sebut deh. Eh,
Kalau happiness,
happiness itu kan ininya. Nounnya. Kebahagiaan artinya, Mister. Oke, sad. Sad itu sekali sebut, Mister. Sad itu sekali sebut. Nah, kira-kira dia masuk sadder atau more sad?
header,
Sadder, ya, sadder. Jadi kayak lebih sedih. Hmm. Adjektif lagi dark. Kalau adjektif apa ya kita bisa bilang? You are ugly. Ugly. Nah, itu kan adjektif juga. Ugly, dua kali ya. Uglier
you-
atau more ugly?
uglier,
Ugly. Kayaknya dua kali sebut itu, Mister. Kayaknya more
ugly,
ugly. Ya, karena dua
more.
kali. Ya, kalau simple.
Ntar UG sama LY.
Iya, kalau simple dua kali sebut juga. More simple atau simpler?
More simple.
Iya, lebih enak more simple karena dalam kasus rumusnya itu yang lebih dari satu syllable dia bilang harus bisa pakai more. Jadi lebih enak gitu. Bukan lebih enak sih benarnya kayak gitu. Bukan lebih enak, tapi memang
Kalau di
mereka pakainya.
kalau di basic Inggris ada diajarin syllable kan, Sar?
Syllable ada, Mister Derry. Malah dari kelas yang level nol udah masuk syllable. Nanti ada word stress dan lain-lain. Karena kita kelasnya PTI, makanya Mister dapat malah ngerjain soal karena kerja yang dikejar di PT adalah skor, bukan English language.
Okay.
That,
I think I need English language.
that's the thing. But that's why kita can switch. Ini simple, more simple. Nah, nice. Jadi saya labelnya dapat. Nah, berarti kalau sekarang Mister udah ngerti. Berarti pas Mister bilang ngerti kan Mister ngerti. Nah, itu berarti belum ngerti tadi. Alright, so here now you understand this one. So, kalau saya kasih satu lagi untuk word family ya. Word family ini masih di sini. Satu lagi habis itu udah sebentar Mister. Karena saya mau kasih homework because I need to go with the other class after this one. But here I'm gonna give you two more. Dua lagi untuk praktek yang sorry. For the words that I want you to practice is that the word family is I want you to go with the word uh, with the word. Do you have any word, mister? Do you want to go with the word? You can randomly choose, like, I want to go with the word apa, for example.
You just give me some.
Okay, just give. All right. Okay. This word. Let's say, hi. I'm gonna go with the adjective. Lama banget mikirnya ya. I wanna go with the word adjective hi. Nah, ini satu berarti Mister cari noun, terus verb, adverb. Oke. Lalu satu lagi, Mister. I want to go with the word. Saya akan kasih kata oke, noun sekarang. Saya kasih kata noun untuk oke, action. Nah, Mister cari verb, adjective, adverb. Oke, what do you think? So, two questions. Hi, cari dulu nounnya. Apa yang mana dapat duluan dan pernah terdengar gitulah ke Mister. Mau duluan it's
Eggs.
okay. I'm sorry?
Eggs. Eggs. Is
Higher.
that?
Oh, itu adjektif tapi. Masih adjektif, Mister. Higher terus highest. Bacanya highest. Kalau Mister baca highest justru susah, Mister.
Yes.
Bacanya highest. Oke. High, higher, highest. Oke, mengapa high tidak dibilang more high, Mister Derry?
Karena satu kali penyebutan.
Wih, satu kali penggalan penyebutan. Betul banget. High, syllable, sekali syllable. High. Bahkan kalau high, itu juga nggak pernah ada orang bilang high ya di situ. Oke. Nounnya apa ya? Ketinggiannya berapa sih? Nah, ketinggiannya berapa sih? Ketinggian gunungnya
Eight.
berapa sih? Hah?
Eight.
I'm sorry. High. Oke,
Eight.
high. Oke. Oke, that one. Udah. Itu ketinggian artinya, Mister. Kalau salah-salah spelling lagi nanti. Eh, hey, hey, salah spelling. Saya rasa salah spelling. Bentar. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, bentar. H-E-I-G-H. Hey, yes. I think this is the. Ini artinya tingkat ketinggian dan lain-lain. Artinya ketinggiannya berapa, height-nya berapa sih? Nah, verbnya kira-kira apa, Mister? Verbnya mempertinggi, membuat sesuatu tinggi.
Eagle.
Higher ini di sini. Adjective. Itu adjektif semua yang Mister bilang itu. Apalagi Mister? Atau mau yang bawah dulu sambil itu cari katanya.
Actually,
Highly.
I-
Oke, highly. Dapat ya. Highly secara tinggi. Highly. Bacanya highly. Jadi kayak dia
nice.
tapi negatif loh artinya kalau highly Mister karena adverb di sini tingginya lebih ke kayak Mister pernah dengar orang bilang are you high? Nah,
Yes.
iya. Nah,
Yeah. I know about the
nah,
awards.
jadi highly itu kayak dengan secara high gitu. Jadi tapi high-nya ke arah yang negatif, I believe. Nah, kalau gitu kita skip boleh verb dulu kalau misalnya belum dapat, tapi yang bawahnya Mister Complete action. Setelah ada action.
Saya
Kira-kira
malah, saya malah jadi ngeblank.
apa?
Ini
Action.
aja saya, ini aja saya nggak pakai translate saya. Kira-kira dalam ingatan saya itu
Of
saya
course.
kata pernah nemu.
Pernah pasti kalau misalnya word family kan kita nggak sadar aja dia ada di dalam bahasa Inggris karena kita nggak pernah tahu materinya sehingga oh iya gini ternyata belajar bahasa Inggris. Nah, seperti inilah Mister Derry kalau kita belajar yang dari basic gitu. Fondasi sih bukan basic foundation.
Yes. Actionally, goodness,
When someone is really full of action, kita bilangnya apa? Oh, you are so much apa? Dia full of action, gerak terus, Mister. You are so much apa,
actively,
Mister? I'm sorry.
very active, active,
Oke, nice, nice sekali. Itu adjective, active. Nah, ketika orang banyak action, kita bilang you are very active. Itu dari kata act, act-nya masuk
active,
kemana? Active. Kalau kalau adjektif udah dapat, otomatis adverb-nya dapat, Mister.
actively,
Adverb. Kalau adjektif dapat, kan adverb dekat banget dengan adjektif. Tinggal tambah apa di situ.
yeah, actively,
Hmm. Lalu verbnya,
action juga, action juga, it's also
tidak,
action,
tidak bisa. 3, 2, 1, action. Action itu noun. 3, 2, 1, beraksi. Dia bilang, kita harus cari aksi. Nah, 3, 2, 1, act. Itu yang betul. Act. Act itu artinya acting, Mister. Untuk meriak,
yes,
untuk aksi.
you
Nah,
act
jadi kayak
like
dari, iya. Jadi kalau di sini misalkan banyak belajar. Dan I think,
superhero.
yes, that's right. Like an act. Nah, saya rasa dari sini kita bisa kasih langsung homework. Wait a minute.
Yes, you can give me one work because I
Yeah,
need.
the time is already there. And I think I'm gonna give you homework through link, Mr. Derry. The link I'm gonna send you on WhatsApp group. And since I need to go with the next class, I think, do you have any questions, Mr. Terry? Because after this, I'm gonna go with the class. And as one more question from my side, no, not from you. I expect from me. Um, if that was the class you like, Mr. Derry, if that was the class you like, then that's okay for us to deliver that kinds of material. Tapi kelasnya ini kelas PTI dan target kita PTI. Jadi otomatis tetap kita akan kasih arahnya ke PTI terus, oke? Mister, masih mau kita masuk sedikit ke pengetahuan umum bahasa Inggris, General English, kita harus tetap kejar PTI-nya. Oke, Mister Derry?
Yes, it's okay, sir. Thank you. But
Alright,
for now, I need for foundation, right? You know what I need.
of course.
Then
Yeah,
it's for now. It's we do like 8 meeting for now. It's mean like for apa? Kayak kita kan sudah 8 kali pertemuan nih. Kan masih
oke.
ada 12 kali tuh. Mungkin di 5 kali pertemuan ini maybe can be like you teach me about the foundation or yes basic foundation or whatever, then after that we can move to
PTE.
PT again, for like 5 class or 7 class, I think, if you can, but if you cannot, it's okay for me.
I can
you,
definitely do that, Mister. Yes.
you know because now I'm very confused about my sponsorship. It's keep going or not,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know
I got it.
just you teach me like this, I'm very like happy because now I
And
have
more.
more vocabulary for I use in conversation.
All right. All right. That's great. So if you like the class, then we'll be proceeding with the format of the class. We're gonna start by having the
Yeah,
general English class. Then
yeah.
we're gonna switch to PTE after the fifth meeting. We're doing the discussion. I can definitely do that, Mr. Derry. No, no worries.
So
All
okay,
right.
thank
So
you.
that's all from my side. Mr. Derry, thank you very much. And we still have the group. We can completely communicate during the in the group, or you can chat me personally. I am completely free with that. And okay, thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Terry. Thank you, thank you,
I
thank you.
want to attend my absent.
Attendance. All right, that's great. So thank you so much, Mr. Terry, and I
Yeah,
will
attendance.
contact you on WhatsApp. Thank you.